Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to you all in my YouTube channel Math Club. This is Midaud Salim. In today's video, I will discuss the basic concept of function. Actually, if you are a graduation level student, so kindly do watch a video on function which I made yesterday, and will get the link of that video in the description box of this video. Or if you are a basic level student and you just want to know the introduction of functions, so then this video is gonna for you. So let us start the video. Before starting the video, I would like you to subscribe my YouTube channel Math Club and also hit the bell icon so you can get the notifications of upcoming videos. Alright, so let us start the video. So function is a process that associates each element of set X to single element of set Y. Alright, I underlined some few words. It's like the basic definition of function. It's the very basic definition of function. Let me elaborate this definition through the Venn diagram. Whenever we do study functions, so we discuss function like in this way. This is Venn diagram. Let's say this is set X as I underlined over here, and let's say this is set Y as I underlined here. Alright, and we as I discussed that function is a process, and let's say this is a function. This is a function. Function is a process that associates each element of set X. Let's say the element of set X is 1, 2 and 3, and the element of set Y is, let's say, A, B, yeah, so which associate each element of set X, each element of set X. Like for example, this is 1, so 1 is associated with A, we can say that each element of set X to single element of set Y. Like 1 is associated to A, so now I can't say that 1 is associated to B. Then we can say that, let's say, 2 is associated to B, and similarly 3 is also associated to B. Then this type of, like when we are having this scene, so then we say that this is a function from X to Y. Let me again tell you that function is a process that associates each element of set X, each element of set X. This is set X, like this one is set X, to single element of set Y, and this is set Y. 1 is associated to A, 2 is associated to B, 3 is associated to B as well. But now if I do like this again, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and similarly this is A, B and C. So if I do it as 1 is associated to, like 1 is the pre-image and A is called the image in mathematical language, but and if similarly I do like this, so then this is not a function. Like this is similarly, like this is X, this is Y, and this is a function, so it is not a function because 1 is associated, the value of 1 is A, like the image of 1 is A and the image of 1 is B. It is not possible. Let me give an example. Like if we are having a car, let's say this is a car, and this car is going to city A. This is city A. This car is going to city A, so on the same time this car cannot go to city B. Like if the car is going to city A, so on the same time the car is not going to city B, cannot go to city B, then it cannot be a function. Okay, that is why we can say that if the image of 1 is, like 1 is said to be pre-image, and so the image of 1 is A, then we can't say that the image of 1 could be B. Yeah, we can do it as, if the image of 1 is A, so then the image of 3 could be B, the image of 2 could also be B. So for function, like we must know few things, like again let me draw the Venn diagram. For function we know that this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and similarly over here we have A, B and C. So if 1 is associated to A, 2 is also associated to A, but 3 is not used. Like you can say that 3 is not used over here, so then this is also not a function. Okay, because in function we must know that the set of domain, this is called the set of domain, this is called domain, DOMAIN, while this one is called codomain. Codomain, and these two, because these two are the image of A and these are the image of B. Like we know that the image of 1 could also be A, the image of 2 could also be A. Like 1 is different and 2 is different. A function can give output for 2 inputs, like a function can give similar output for 2 inputs. So these two are called ranges. Range, R-A-N-G-E, and the set is completely called codomain. So in this case, this is not a function. But if we say that the image of C 3 is C, 3 is B, and this C is unused, you know that like there is no any pre-image here, there is no any 4, there is no any 5, there is no any number for C over here, but C is unused. Still, this is called a function. For function, it is ruled that the set of domain is completely used. If the set of domain is not completely used, then this is not gonna be set function. And if the set of domain is completely used, like if domain is completely used, so then we are gonna say that this is a function. For range, like this is not like for range. If for range we have 1 element, 2 element unused, like it is not the image of any number in the set X, so then it is also a function. Okay, so in mathematically we denote function like y is equal to f of x. The pronunciation of this term is y is equal to f of x. Let me explain you through the example. Like we have example, f of x is equal to x plus 1. This is the example of function. Here x is called independent variable, x is called independent variable, and y f of x is called, as I mentioned above, that y is equal to f of x, so we can write it as y is equal to f of x, or directly y is equal to x plus 1, because y and f of x are equal, so we can write it instead of. So in this case, x is called independent variable, x is called independent variable, while y is called the dependent variable, because the value of y is dependent on x. If the value of x is 1, so the value of y is in this case 1 plus 1 2, so the value of y is 2. So let me like make a chart for this. This is y is equal to f of x, and this is the value of x. So if I put x is equal to 0 here, if I put x is equal to 0 here, so then this will be 0 plus 1. So instead of x, if I put 0, then this will be 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, so the value of y is 1. If I put over here 1, so instead of x here, so the value of x will be 1, and 1 plus 1, if I put instead of x here 1, 1. So the value of x is equal to so x is equal to 1, so 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. The value of y will be 2, like here. If I put x is equal to 1, so 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, so the value of y is 2. If I put x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2 here in this function, so the value of y will be 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So we are getting like this, we can give to this function any real number, this function will have an output. Alright, so now let me draw the Venn diagram of this function here. So it could be like this. The value of x, like this is a set x, and this is a set y. Here the function is x plus 1, x plus 1. So when the input is 0, we just gave it to the function 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1. So the output will be 1. So for 0, this function is giving us 1. When the input for x is 1, here 1, so 1, like we are using this function as this function will pass through there, and then it will result us here. So 1 plus 1, instead of x we will write here 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. This is giving us 2, as I draw found the solution over here. Okay, 1 2. If I put instead of x equal to 2, So 2 will pass through this function. 2 plus 1, 3. The image will be 3. So this is the basic concept of a function. Hope so you got it. If you have any question, any query regarding this topic, you may ask in the comment section. I will definitely answer you.